100 rated chess, but pieces, or pawns, on the rim is grim. If any piece, or pawn, including opponent's pieces, and pawns, moves onto the rim, the video ends. Okay, I think the important part is the word onto. Keep this word in mind because I'll use that one a lot. Let's go. We get a 100 rated guy from Iraq. D4. D5. For those of you who don't know, the rims is the term that the chess players use to call the edges of the board, and as you can see there are already a ton of pieces and pawns on the rim, so we obviously have to assume that the starting position doesn't count. Knight c3. Knight f6. e3. h5. Completely prevent queen h5, I slid the h-pawn on the h-file, it's only on, not onto. Sliding a piece or pawn on the same rim must not end the video. If it does, then there is no way I can survive a castle or literally just any rook moves. The video continues. h4. Bishop b5 is also a threat because if I block he can retreat back to the rim, which ends the video. a6. It's alright, only the beginning is the difficult part, it'll get easier later on. a4. Aha. He's blocking his own knight for me, very convenient. I'll say we can actually develop like normal people now. Bishop f5. Knight h3 moving from one rim onto another rim is still a very valid threat, but there is no way for me to prevent that, so I brought my bishop closer for the intimidation effect. f4. e6. Queen f3. No. No. That takes away the square from the knight. Bishop g4. Okay, now queen d1 and queen h3 can end the video, but both of those squares are already controlled by my bishop. Do not pull the queen back on the same diagonal as the bishop, that doesn't work. Yes. Bishop b4. Rook a2. A very useful move, and that blunders a queen. Knight e4. His queen is trapped. Knight e2. Wait. If I take his queen right now, his king can recapture, and if later on he retreats the king to the back rank, which is also a rim, then the video ends, which means I cannot take the queen. But if I just leave it like that, he can actually go queen g1 saving the maiden, which also inconveniently ends the video. What am I supposed to do? Okay, after thinking for a while, the best solution is definitely just to remove my knight from attacking his queen. Knight takes c3. I mean, queen g1 is still available, but I am very obviously threatening to take his rook with a discovered check. Yes. Okay, let's not attack the queen anymore. Maybe this game is actually more complicated than I expected. Knight d7. Rook k3. That blunders a rook, but then I'll end my own video. Knight f6 instead. Can't go knight e4 though, we need to wait for him to remove his queen first. Bishop d3. c5. a5. Take rook c8. Rook a4. That rook has been moving one square each from a1 to a4, a very hard-working rook. Bro, at this rate I'm actually suspecting this guy is also doing some sort of challenge of his own. Bishop takes c3 check. B takes c3. Rook takes c3. Rook h3. Okay, that rook can go two squares at once, and I don't know why my brain is trying to guess his drawback now. That doesn't make any sense. Knight e4. He can take this knight, or if not, there is also queen e3 now. His queen doesn't have to go back to a rim anymore. Do not pull your queen back here. No one plays like that. Of course. Okay, that blunders a queen, and even though it risks his king ending the video, after carefully considering the goods and the bads, knight takes f2. Instead of taking my knight, he can just take the rook, which is obviously a higher value piece. Never mind. I'll leave the rook there for him to take. Queen c8. Bishop takes c3. Queen takes c3. I blundered my queen, by the way. That happens sometimes. Never mind. If your opponent doesn't see your blunder, then it is not a blunder. Queen d2. Okay, now king h2 ends the video, but I mean he should be able to see that his king is now busy defending the f-pawn, so king h2 is allowing queen takes f4, which also comes with a check. Right? he sees everything. I have an idea. f6. Bishop g6 check, king d8, bishop f7, e5, bishop takes d5, and my queen checkmate in 1. Yes. Okay, now I have to move my king away from the bishop. Bishop f7. e5. Alright, take that pawn, you know you want it. Yes. Queen takes f4. Checkmate in 1. Mission accomplished.